Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today is going to tell you a little bit about Finnegan's Run located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. When I got there yesterday, it was busy. So instead of asking to take a video, I just walked around, seeing what they had to offer. They've got a lot of good selections. Some things I've never seen before, things I have seen at other locations, so it's a good variety of options for knitters and crocheters and knitters, however you want to say it. I should say crocheters and knitters because I'm a crocheter, not necessarily a knitter. So, very nicely set up. They are located in Fredericksburg, Virginia, so if you're in the area, go ahead and give them a stop by and check them out. When I first walked in, they had the stuff that they had on sale, little display of other things that they offered, and then you walk in and you get to the yarn. I do believe it was separated by weight. I did not ask, but that's how it looked to me because it started on the 1 to 3 and then it went up from there. So I did make a purchase, and now I'll go over this purchase in a minute. The reason why we went out towards Fredericksburg this weekend is because the Battlefield Country Store that's just like on the outskirts of it was selling bacon 10 pounds for $35. And my husband and I were like, yeah, that's a really good price because if you break it down per pound, that's $3.50 a pound, which is a lot better than if you love bacon, that is a lot better price than getting it in store. And they do get it from a local farmer, so it is locally made or processed and everything. In Virginia, I cannot remember what Lancaster. I'm not certain. I know it's on the box, but I don't have that with me because, of course, it's in the fridge and freezer because we got there just in time because while we were waiting for our coffee and food, the pallet that they had it on was empty, and it's one of those first come first serve. If it's gone when you get there, unfortunately that's it. They don't do any more for that sale, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out for when they do another one. So when he saw that, he said, well, what is there a yarn store out there that you'd want to go to? And I'm like, well, let me check, let me look. So I found this one. Now it used to be called, if you look at the traveling needle travel book, if you look in here or on their app, it's going to be listed as Untangled Pearls. That information is correct, but isn't in the same sense because it was the sister store to Finnegan's Run. So they decided to reunite, and they're in a new location now in Fredericksburg. So if you've ever been to the Untangled Pearls, it's the same store, just moved back. They united with the Finnegan's Run location. The ladies in there were very nice. They kept asking if I had any questions, if I needed help finding anything, and there were so many choices. I was trying to decide on what to get, things I have not gotten before. So the first yarn that I picked up was this Rowan Soft Yak DK. It is very soft. See if you guys can see the color's pink, but there's a little bit of like a different tone to it, almost like it's a heathered look. Now this one I do believe was the most expensive that I got, but that's okay. It was $14.39 a donut. It's in the donut shape. This is let's see, I think I have to, yes. It's 76% cotton, 15% yak, and 9% nylon. And I do believe it's classified as a 3-weight. It looks like it's chain spun, which will be interesting. I have one other chain spun style yarn, but I have not actually used it yet. It's the Feels Like Butter in the color butter, I think. I don't remember. I got it from Dollar Tree when they had them for $5 for the bonus bundle. Now I don't think... Oh, it's a DK. Yeah, it's a DK weight right there. DK. Now I will be going over these yarns in further detail throughout the week, so just keep an eye on that. Now this was the closest color that I could find that I really liked. In this, there are a lot of different colors that they carry. And I'm like, I've never had anything with yak in it. Let's try it out. This does have approximately 135 meters or 148 yards. Now it says in accordance with B.S.984. And I'm wondering if that's something that has to do with the... I'm going to have to look that up. There is a QR code on here to scan too. I'll look into that further. I'll scan it and see what it tells me later in the week, so you guys can find out more about that and then go dropping it. I don't see any halo. Well, there is, but it's not too bad if you guys can see that. Well, that's my hair, not the... There is a little bit of fuzz, but it's not noticeable as much as some of the other wool or animal hair yarn can be. Alright, so I picked that up, and then I kept walking around, and I could not figure out what else to get. So, they also had Rowan Cotton Cashmere. This was the same price, $14.39. This one, I don't think... It does state that it's made in Italy. Does that one say the same thing? I would think so, but it does not state where this was made. Huh. Let me see if it's up at the top here. Oh, it does have the washing instructions inside the donut. Made in Italy. Yeah, okay, so this one was also made in Italy. And it is machine wash. Do not dry. So lay flat to dry. There's the quick... It was inside the donut. Kind of hard to see that. Tucked inside. So, but again, I'll be going over these more in detail throughout the week. Let's see if I can get that label back in there. Probably not. I don't know. I kind of do and don't like donuts. But, everybody likes different ways that yarn... Okay, so back to the cotton cashmere. And I don't think... These don't have color names. This one, this was shade 00246 for the pink. The yak. The soft yak DK. This one here... Got weird little pieces of something in it. Cotton cashmere. It's 50 grams. It is 85% cotton and 15% cashmere. The shade color on this one is 00230. So you guys can see that, maybe. I don't know. It's on like a silverish colored part of the label. So I'm not sure how well that'll pick up. Let me see if it'll clear up for you. Not very well. Alright, and this one, it does not state, and I don't like this when it's hard to find this information, Let me see, does it recommend the same size hook or needles? This one recommends the same size needles as this one, so this might be a DK as well. I mean, you can be the judge of that, but again, I will be going over that. Looks like a good DK. Thinner 4 maybe, but we'll find out about that. This one is machine washable and lay flat to dry. Don't put it in the dryer. It is 125 meters or approximately 125 meters or 137 yards. And I don't like, let me see here. I'll probably get a screw this one up too, but yeah, there's nothing on here to say what weight it is. I don't like that. And somebody actually told me one time that it's listed on there where, I mean, I guess you can kind of go off of the needle size and see if you can find something with the same needle recommendation that is, you know. So I'm going to say right now this is probably a DK weight. It doesn't have very much in yardage. It's very soft. It doesn't have too much cashmere, so it feels more like cotton than any cashmere. So that was my second pickup. And then I saw Barocco or Barocco or however you see it in Spree. Now they had a lot of beautiful colors in this. This one is a wool and cotton blend. It's 56% wool, 44% cotton. It does recommend a 4mm crochet hook, which is nice that they put that on here. So this is a 3 weight. And it's a thinner 3 in my opinion, but again, I will be I just kind of loosened that a little too much. So this one does say it's hand wash in cold water, lay flat to dry, and that's because there's a lot more wool in it than there is cotton. Even some cottons say that you should hand wash and lay flat to dry, which I think is kind of weird because you use cotton to make dishcloths and washcloths with. Why wouldn't you be able to throw that in the washer and dry it? So, and this one is in, okay, so this one is color number 9460, and it's 1.75 ounces or 50 grams, 142 yards or 130 meters. It's actually picking up pretty well. Like I said, they had a lot of pretty colors. I thought this was the best one because it's more like a rainbow with all them colors in there. They had quite a different varieties of the Barocco Rowan. They even had some universal yarn there. Alright, and then this one they caked up for me because it comes in a hank form. And she stuck that good in there, so let's see here. Is that, okay, I don't think that was the, I don't know, maybe it was. This here is Barocco, okay, come on, there we go. Ultra Alpaca Light. I'm trying to get this to unfold because she really did get that in there good. And this was $8.30 a hank. And then it is 50% super fine alpaca and 50% Peruvian wool. It is considered a lightweight 3. Recommends a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook or 3.75 millimeter knitting needles. Care instructions are hand wash in cool water, lay flat to dry, and that's because of the wool. But I loved this color. I was like, ooh. You guys can see that. It's got some like hues of blue or really dark purple, contrasting the lighter purple. I will have a in-depth review on this one as well. And one more thing of yarn. I'm trying to get that label back in there. Did I tell you how many yards it was? I don't even know if I told you that. Did I? If I did, I'm going to repeat myself, so pardon me on that. No, I did not. It's 1.75 ounces or 50 grams, 146 yards or 133 meters, which is about the norm for a lightweight 3 in the LOIS lines. Alright, I'm hoping I'm not ruining this yarn. This one does have quite a bit of a halo on it, as you can see, compared to this one. Very little comparison, but you can definitely see more wool on this one, more of a fuzz than this one for the yak, the soft yak. And that alpaca's really nice and soft. Alright. And then my last purchase for the yarn part, they had the little Sidar Happy cotton tops. These were up by the register and they didn't have a price, so I had to ask. These were $1.99 each. And I'm guessing that these are set up for doing amigurumi, because you don't, depending on what size you're making, you really don't need a whole lot of yarn for those. So I got a pink and a brown. I'm going to try something with this. And if it works out and it's successful, I will share. I probably will do a review on these because they are, I do believe, 100% cotton. Machine washable, wool cycle, wash dark colors separately, dry flat, reshape while wet, do not iron, maybe dry cleaned. And this is by Sidar. This was the only Sidar yarn I found there. Their site shows more Sidar that I don't think that they had in stock any longer. Maybe after merging the two companies together, they got rid of some of those. And it could be that I just didn't see them because they were the lace weight, the 0 or 1 weight yarn, which I'm still trying to work on. Alright, so these are DK weights. It says double knitting underneath cotton. Where is it? 100% cotton. There it is. I'll try to see if you guys can see that. There it is. And these are made for Sidar. Okay, in Turkey. It's underneath the cotton. It's kind of small because it is such a small label. These little tots are 20 grams. They have approximately 43 meters or 47 yards. So, of a DK weight. Now, I don't think they gave them... Yeah, they're shade color. So, the pink one is 769. And the brown one is 772. Yeah, I'm trying to... I'm trying to light them up here so you guys can see them right. But, you know, there we go. There. Okay. Now they're right. Trying to work with it and remember everything's reversed on the camera. It's really weird. Alright, so that's the yarn. And then, of course, you know, I'm a crochet. So, when I saw that they had a section with hooks that were being marked down, I'm like, alright, now you know I have to go check out the hooks. So, of course, the first one I spot is by Hiya, which they make. Oh, that's the one that's backwards. There we go. They make knitting needles as well. I do believe circular knitting needles. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I'll show you guys in just a second. So these are both 6.5 millimeter crochet hooks. They do have the boy style head. It's tapered, it's not in line. But I figured I would give this a try. They did have, actually I think they had 3 of them in the same size. So one of these will be going in a giveaway in the near future. So keep a lookout for that. I will do a review on these hooks that I got, maybe with yarns that I've already reviewed, so you guys can see how they work up with them. But those are those two. Got 2 of those. And then I seen this oddball one. I think this is also a K. Yeah, this is also a K or 6.5. There really isn't. I think it says Laurel Hill Ebony Crochet Hook, made in Vietnam. Let me go ahead and take this out of the package, actually. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now, this is an inline hook. As you can see, it goes straight up and then cuts and then comes right back. The hook, the top of the hook, actually it lays in line. This part lays flush basically with the rest of the hook. And it's got a nice little indentation for your thumb, your handprint, depending on how, if you pencil grip or if you do knife grip like I do. So that was cool. And then I don't know who actually sold these, but apparently Rowan had crochet hooks. This one here is in the size 8 millimeter. This one is a tapered hook. Now that's interesting. There's nothing holding these in here. So there's nothing to say that these were even going to be the right ones, but there's the handle for that one. And it's got the R on it for Rowan. So I thought that was pretty cool. And it's got the tapered head like a boy. They had several of these in different sizes. So if you like Rowan and you want to try out their hooks, I will of course do a review on these later this week. I'm going to do a review on all the hooks that I got this week on one video. So just keep a lookout for that. It almost looks like it is inline, but it's not. It's a tapered. If I feel, no, that's definitely tapered. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in here. Okay, and they also have a rewards program, basically. Get your punch card. And there's their number. They are open on Sundays, or they're not open. I'm recording this on Sunday. You will see this on Monday. They are closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. They'll open back up on Wednesday. So if you want to take a screenshot of that or write it down, that's their phone number. And I will also put their online link in the description box below. So if you want to check out their site, they do also have a Facebook group. I will post that as well, a Facebook page. I'm not sure if it's a group, but it's a page. So if you see anything that you've liked that I showed you today, or you see throughout the week, you can definitely reach out to them to see how you can place an order for it. Or if you're not in the Fredericksburg area of Virginia, and to see if they do ship from, I do believe they ship from their store, but I'm not sure if they do any international shipping. So, Now this is the third card I've got. So I've got this one, I've got the one from You and Me, and I've got the one from A Likely Yarn. So, alright, well, I know today's gonna be Monday that you see this, but I hope everybody that's a mother, whether it's 2-leggers or 4-leggers, you had a wonderful day on Sunday. I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. Until next time, have a good one.